So here is the problem I have basically here. It's a Nextjs project. I'm working on my SaaS application. It doesn't matter which project you're working on, but this project for me is just Nextjs, but it can be React or some other frameworks, doesn't matter. And the problem is that when I want to run my project, it tries to use the ports like 3001, 2, 3, and so on, but it can't do it. The reason is that because these ports are occupied. And so the problem is that, try one more time. So npm run dev here, and it says that your project is now on port 3005. So if I check this, so it works fine. But now when I try to stop the server, and with Control Z actually here, and if I try to run it again, it's gonna use port 3005 again, but it says that it's in use, so it used 3006 as the port number. So in these cases, the problem is that there is a chance that you have some configuration, some setup set on your URL and specifically on your port. So it doesn't work anymore with, for instance, port 3003 if you set it already on this port. And the only thing you need to do in these cases, you just need to go to the setup you have for your application and change it wherever you used port 3003. You need to change it to be the new port, which is not really convenient, and it's not a good way to do it. So one option you have here when you try to stop the server using Control Z, as you can see, the main problem is that I use Control Z, and using Control Z to stop the project, actually it doesn't stop the project entirely. It just put the project into sleep. So it's still there, but you can't access it. So that's the problem. So instead of using Control Z to stop your project, you need to use Control C. So if I use Control C and stop the project here, if I try to run the project again, as you can see, the last time it was on port 3007, and again here it's also in port 3007. So it means that when I use Control C to stop the project, it completely eliminated the project from this port, and that's the right way to do it. But now what should we do about the other ports? So because we wanted to probably start from port 3000 again, and it could happen for a lot of reasons. So here we can use npx. It's the easiest way to actually remove the project from these ports and actually kill the process, basically the process running on these ports. So I can say that npx port, or actually kill dash port. It's gonna, if you don't have it, it's gonna install it first, and then it's gonna kill the process on this port. So npx kill port 3000. So now my hope is that when I run the project again, it's gonna use port 3000, and as you can see, it worked. So you can do the same thing for the rest of the ports, 3001, 2, and so on. So 2 points in this video I mentioned are really important. Is that the first one is just use Control C instead of Control Z to kill the process completely. And second, if there is a process running already on your desired ports, just use npx kill dash port to completely remove the process, remove the running application from that port. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.